Hi everyone, welcome back to the Schwoven's Nest. If you are new to my channel, I would love for you to like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you are a current subscriber, thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. I've been looking for inspiration to create a winter wreath to hang on my front door, and I found it here on the Wayfair site, but there was no way I was going to pay $92 for a wreath. So off to the thrift store I went. I couldn't believe my luck when I found this twig wreath that has some tulip blooms on it, and it was only $4.99. So I was really excited to find it and I snatched it up quick. The first thing I did was remove all of the tulip blooms. They were really easy to just pull out, and then I took it into my garage and spray painted it white. I did the front and the back. The Wayfair one was 26 inches wide, mine is 24. The dollar stores don't have a lot of white available right now, so I did go to Michael's and I found these shiny berries. I found the muted berries in the center, and then I also picked up some Dusty Miller. I was able to use my 50% off coupon on one of the items, so altogether for my supplies I only spent $25. It's always good to plan out what you're doing before you actually do it and before you actually get the glue gun out. So I'm going to take apart these stems so I have smaller pieces to work with. And then using the picture as a guide, I'm going to plan out how I want my wreath to look. I'll also be adding a little bit of my own touch to this. I'm thinking that a little bit of greenery might look nice on it, just for some little pops of color. So I'm going to play around with this stem that the berries came from and some Dusty Miller, which kind of looks like it's been kissed by the snow. Now that I've got my plan, it's time to get the hot glue gun and start placing things where I want them to be. This wreath ended up being fairly simple to create, but it really has some wow appeal to it. One thing that gave me a bit of an issue was these berries that are basically styrofoam, so anytime they came into contact with the hot glue, they started to melt. So I did have to be patient and just hold them in place until the glue was dry. The next type of berries come in little clusters. So I'm going to use clusters of 3 to put them in between the other berries. These are actually wired on, so they were much easier to work with because the wire would just fit in between some of the twig branches, and then I was just able to put a dab of hot glue to hold it in place. This greenery is called Dusty Miller, and it actually is this kind of bluish gray color in real life, and I really like to use that, especially in the springtime as well, with lavender accents. So I'm going to use 2 of those little pieces and glue them towards the center, but again in the same direction as the berries. I had a couple of stems of the original white berries left over, so I decided to just add them more towards the interior of the wreath to cover up a little bit of the wreath form itself. Then I did the same thing with the leftover shiny berries that I had, and also with the few pieces of Dusty Miller that I had left over. Here they are side by side, $92 versus $25. I have to say, I think I like mine better. Let me know in the comments which one you like better. Now for my big news. For the year 2020, I have decided to host DIY Look for Less or knockoff challenges. I'll be collaborating with other YouTube channels, so stay tuned to my community in the early days of January 2020 to see the dates listed. I hope you can join me. Thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up, comment, share my video, and don't forget to subscribe and click the bell to get notified when I upload new videos. See you in the next one.